Hello everyone, this is Vortex259. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II. In our last episode, we confronted the Dark Knight Leon, who had proclaimed himself the new Emperor. Unfortunately, Leon's timing was too little too late. The old Emperor decided to return from Hell and begin a new reign of terror upon the land. Now, thankfully, Fynn, Maria, Guy, and even Leon were able to escape Palamisha on the back of the Wyvern when the Emperor attacked. But Ricard the Dragoon stayed behind and gave his life to distract the Emperor while the rest escaped. So now here we are once again back in Castle Fynn. Princess Hilda comes rushing down when she sees us enter her chamber. And she says, "Fynn, what's happened?" Then she notices Leon over there. You're the Dark Knight." That probably seems a little strange. You'd best start explaining. Yes, that probably seems very weird to have the enemy in tow with us. Fynn says the Emperor has risen from Hell. And Maria says, Ricard died so we could escape. Joseph, Minwu, Sid, Ricard, all of them are dead. I don't know how much more I can take. Leon says, while the Emperor lives, more will die. I guess Leon's starting to get a softer heart now, huh? Well, I guess Fynn forgives Leon. He says, "Princess, let Leon join us, please." The Dark Knight, a rebel? I leave the decision to you. Maria says, "Leon, let's fight the Emperor together, please." So, I guess Leon has a change of heart. He says, "Maria, Fynn, all right." So finally, after all of this time, we finally get Leon back in our party. He's now our fourth party member, and he comes pre-equipped with a flame sword and a poison axe. Now, he's pretty well versed in weapon skills, especially the sword and axe skills, as you can see, so he's a pretty good fighter. He has really good attack power and decent defense. Now, his magic, on the other hand, is not so good. He only comes with 5 MP to start with, and he has no magic spells, so we'll have to spend some time leveling up some basic spells for him a little bit later. But what I actually want to do is go ahead and replace his flame sword because his axe skill is highest in level. I think I actually have an extra rune axe I can put upon him. There it is. That will take his attack power to 190. So we want to spend a little time grinding with Leon, get him up to par with the other characters. But before we do, we actually have some unfinished business we need to take care of. You know, Ricard the Dragoon did an honorable thing. He gave his life so that all 4 of us could escape. Even though I never showed it in these videos, you can actually go to Castle Deist with Ricard in your party and watch an extra cutscene with him and the lady and the child. So we want to go back up to Castle Deist and let the lady and child know that Ricard is no longer with us. So what I'm going to do is fly back to Castle Deist, and I'll meet you there. And you can find Castle Deist on an island not too far to the east of Bafsk if you're having trouble locating it. I was actually able to get here pretty quickly with our airship. So let's go ahead and park the airship in the grass and go perform our duty. Let's go inside the castle and go deliver the bad news. Never an easy thing to do. So let's go up the set of stairs, and we should be able to find the lady and her child in their usual spots right next to the Wyvern room. Now, if you talk to the boy, he says, "What happened to that Dragoon man? He's coming back, right?" No response. Yep, this is not going to be easy, so I guess when Fynn talks to the lady, he musters up enough courage and tells her that Ricard is gone. She says, "Ricard's gone too, then. He was a noble Dragoon. I'm sure he was pleased that he could die in the name of honor." Indeed, he did die in the name of honor. He gave up his life so that the 4 of us could live. So let's go ahead and ask the lady about dragoons. And she says, "I think we'll leave Deist behind and find a new place to live. There are too many painful memories within these walls." Yeah, between the Imperial attack, all of the dragoons perishing, not to mention the Wyvern passing away, There's not too many good memories here in Castle Deist. So the lady and her child are going to pack up and leave. Oh wait, she's forgotten something. Oh, I meant to thank you for saving the wyvern egg and for giving me the chance to see Ricard one last time. That's why I want you to have this. It was the most treasured possession of the dragoons of Deist, Excalibur. With Ricard gone, you should be the ones to wield this sword. So we get the dragoon's treasure. We get the Excalibur sword, the mighty Excalibur. And the lady and her child leave, never to return. Alright, yep, Excalibur exists here in Final Fantasy II, and you can get it by coming back to Castle Deist after the events with the Emperor in Castle Palamecia. So let's go ahead and equip that on Fynn. You can see the Excalibur is a legendary sword handed down by the dragoons. It's going to take his attack power up to 198. Very nice. Well, now that we've gotten all of this out of the way, it's time to go put that Excalibur to use. And we also need to go get Leon trained up. Spend some time grinding with Leon. Plus, that will give us a chance to find some new monsters to add to the Bestiary that can be found on the overworld of Final Fantasy II. So that's what I'm going to spend the rest of this video doing. There are actually 4 particular monsters I want to fight and add to the Bestiary for the rest of this video. The first one I actually want to find is number 74. Number 74 is going to be the sandworm, and there's only one place we can find the sandworm. Of course, everyone knows that sandworms can be found in the desert, so I've actually used my airship and have flown to the great Palametian Desert, where we can find plenty of sandworms skulking around here. Now, I think you can actually also find them in and around Cashewan Keep, so we'll go ahead and see if we can find them here in the desert since there's so many of them here. So I'm going to wander around a little bit and see if I can find a few. Okay, here we go. I have finally run into a few of these wormy little critters. The sandworm is a rank 6 monster with 1,290 HP. They have no resistance, so you can use the Mini and Toad spell on them if you like. Guess we'll go ahead and demonstrate Fynn's new Excalibur sword. I guess Maria needs to level up her shell spell. Oh wow, Guy's flare spell is still level 2. I guess we'll also have Leon just concentrate on using his axes here. I did get a preemptive strike on these things, so they're going to be pretty easily defeated, at least 2 out of 3 of them. Uh-oh, watch out for their Earthquake 10 attack. And we finish off the sandworm.
Well, he killed him.
And while we're here in the desert, we can also pick up another new enemy for the Bestiary, the Scissor Jaws, also a rank 6 monster with 870 HP. Nothing to really worry about, so we'll just use weapons to finish these off. The Scissor Jaws can be found at number 32 in the list. It's good to get that one out of the way. And we can also find the sandworm at number 74, as I mentioned. And there was one we picked up last time, the curl, number 111. Okay, the next one I want to get is actually number 88 in our list, and that one can only be found in and around Mysidia. So I'm going to take my airship and fly back to Mysidia, and we'll see if we can find that elusive monster. Well, after wandering around Mysidia a bit, I finally found the monster I was looking for, the Mantis King. To my knowledge, this monster can only be found around Mysidia, so you'll definitely want to pick this one up for the Bestiary. Let's try the Mini and Toad spell, I guess. Otherwise, we'll just attack the other killer mantises that are accompanying it. And we take out 2 of them with the Mini spell, 2 killer mantises to go. All in all, that was a pretty easy battle. There's the Mantis King at number 88 in the list. We'll also drop a pair of cat claws as a rare treasure drop. Its weakness is ice. Alright, one more I want to get, and that is number 98. That is the Goblin Prince. I never did pick that one up in Cashewan Keep. You can only find that on the first floor of Cashewan Keep, I believe. So I'm going to return to the keep and see if I can find it. And after spending a few minutes wandering around on the first floor of Cashuan Keep, I finally run into the Goblin Prince. I believe this one is a bit rare, so it may take a little while to find this one. But all in all, it is very weak, and I just never did pick it up earlier when we were coming through Cashuan Keep the first time. So we finally get number 98, the Goblin Prince, added to our list, and now I think we've gotten all the enemies we need to get on the overworld. I believe we can complete the rest of our bestiary in the final areas of the game and the Soul of Rebirth. So, hope this video helped you out. Thank you very much for watching Let's Play Final Fantasy II. Between now and next time, I'll grind some more with Leon, and then we'll find out what we need to do to go defeat the Emperor. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you again next time.